I just joined the area and I noticed this view. It actually looks pretty nice. Also kind of sets the scale for what I'm about to do. I haven't practiced most of these towers. I've done a little bit more practice on towering pillars, wherever that is. There it is. I also checked something interesting on Weird Nostalgia. But it's time for me to finish the Forgotten Ridge. After that, there's only two towers in the entirety of of Ring 1, and I guess the Forgotten Ridge, that I haven't done. Also, for some reason I'm at 150. I don't remember what pushed me to doing that. Oh yeah, towers I confirmed in this area, or not confirmed, just completed. I also like the portal for this one. I like that it's got this effect on it. I don't remember if they all have that. Also, I think the last rush I did was like Remorseless. This one's actually insane difficulty, which is nice. Oh yeah, I need to get... I always forget. Where is it? I usually get my chat window up. It's always supposed to, like, be here. Hi! Oh yeah, also I am doing the SOMD challenge. Also, hold on. I forgot my settings. I had to turn them off for screenshots. Timer. I think that's everything. Also, I gotta change back to 240 FPS. I don't know why I went to 60. Oh, I had to clip through a wall. Alright, now I can play normally. I'm gonna mostly avoid using skips. Monthly challenges is when I get to use the crazy skips. Except, of course, if I get too inconvenienced, I might just start using skips. But I doubt that this tower is going to be an inconvenience, and I forgot Steeple of Peril can force me to do this steeple again. But that should be fine. This will probably only take about 5 minutes. I will also be doing the challenge because it's fun. Wait, is this locked? Oh, for fuck's sake! I can never escape it. I remember doing like the Citadel damageless, or not, the Tower of Meaningless Decisions damageless. Back when I was doing Eto XL damageless. Probably not gonna do that though, like ever again. It was fun, but I'd end up going too far. Oh yeah, wasn't that the sign that talks about how this used to be a rage game? I still think it's a rage game, technically. It's just very high quality. Because towers like Tower of Cruel Punishment are definitely rage inducing. Although I've never played it. At least not properly played it, because I'm not ready to do that. I don't know why, but I've seen like the occasional mention of like Tower of Uncanny Agony being basically catastrophic. But like it has a net which apparently justifies it being that difficulty or something. Or justifies it being terrifying. I'm so confused, because I guess it's not far off from catastrophic. I think the main thing is I don't know where the safety net is. It's got button progress. It doesn't even have that much, it's just got a few buttons that give you a tiny bit of progress each. I find it interesting because it was a tower I actually planned on doing after Tower of Externalizing Insanity, because there were literally no good terrifyings. Wait, I'm on the final floor. Okay. And of course, the whole meaningless decisions thing, I either do the challenge or I skip it. Anyway, let's do the challenge. You can't just offer a challenge and expect me to not do it. It's like those 10 soul-crushing jumps at the end of, like, one of the... that one hard tower that never got in the game, I don't think. Suffered on them for like an hour. I have not played Geometry Dash in years. I made very old videos on them, but for some reason it lagged my OBS. I'm also just not too interested in playing it. I might play it a bit at some point again. Ow! I failed. So I think I got close to beating Fury of Everything too. That was a while ago. I'd probably still be pretty good at it if I came back now. Wrong way. I still thought it was awesome when 2.2 like finally came out, because it had been years. Also, it is impressive to see some of the things that people can make on it. Like, I think someone made Mario Kart. And people are always able to make really impressive stuff, but with the amount of new stuff that's been added, like, even more cool things can be made. Imagine messing up the optional challenge. Oh no, it's this jump again. There. There's a button in this? I don't remember that. I suppose I haven't been here in a while. Oh shit. Run. Yes. If it's too much of a problem, I can just reset anyway and just do this normally. Yeah! Oh, it's this one. I kinda want to do this damage list, hold on. I will give myself one shot at doing this damage list, and the only reason is because— oh! First try! Because I know to do how to do that. I will give myself one opportunity to do this damage list just because I know how to do gear hyperspeed in that one section. Oh wait, there's a jump in this I really don't want to do. I don't remember how to do this. Because my speed varies here. Oh wait, let's see. Yeah, no, this is a good one. Perfect. What? I tapped out. Shit. Well, it's over. I still got to show off with Gear Hyperspeed. The amount of times I tried to do Tower of low damageless, like, I just learned how to do Gear Hyperspeed in that one specific spot, but like nowhere else. I got so consistent at it for some reason. It's still fun to avoid some of the kill breaks in this, but I shouldn't focus on it too much. This was the one chance for damageless. Although I would have to do a jump on this floor that's actually quite tough. It's still fun though. Did it? I don't know how I did that, I wasn't paying attention. This is actually a really nasty jump damage just because you have to make that jump. I can actually do it, but like, it sucks. I mean, you could probably just jump to this and then to this, but I never did that. Like, stuff like this is the reason I stopped doing damageless. I should also point out that there's a section, I believe that, oh yeah, that. I do a 17 stud lag high jump to skip it. Even though it's probably not even that bad. There's probably another reason. Anyway, I should probably hurry up, because I'm already 10 minutes in and I haven't done the second steeple yet, out of 15 challenges. I do kind of want to make a video of, like, improvements to some damageless things, like, say, Tower of Killjoys, where you have to jump down and do a really precise move. You could probably just clip through a wall after reaching floor 5. Because you probably already get the checkpoint. Gaming. Oh yeah. Is this... Oh, it's the last floor. Awesome. I wonder if this is from a game I used to play. I don't know. Probably not. What's down there? I can't make the sound. I was gonna try to make the sound. Funny moments. Hooray! Okay, so each one seems to be averaging me about 6 minutes. Oh shit. Each one's averaging me 6 minutes, so it's like an hour and a half, basically. Wait, I have to do 2 steeples before this? I'm going up this way. I have a lot of healing items though, so I'll be completely fine. Because it doesn't insta-kill you when it's solid. Oh shit. I should still try to not fall to my death, otherwise this is just gonna be like me... Steeple, low, medium... Wait, yeah, wasn't it hard before? I think it used to be hard. I mean, it doesn't feel that difficult. I guess there's good reason to believe that Steeple of Peril would be harder, but... Yeah, that's a bit confusing, actually. I think I missed that. I'm gonna be so confused if I go into, like, Tower of Cold Hands blind. Or maybe it was Hand Sweating. I hate that there's 2 of really similar names. The Ring 2-1. Yeah, I thought I remembered, like, it being orange or something. Ah, I messed up. I'm doing really bad at this steeple. And things are gonna ramp up quickly. Okay, sure. To be honest, this lava is really slow. I remember having to do this steeple holding jump. It was the worst thing I've ever done. Freeze healing is the only reason I managed to do it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, someone beat a tower and I didn't notice. I'm gonna have to do that one next. Imagine having to do this damageless. I am actually very low on health now. Thanks. I should be able to do this. I should probably heal. Did I got pinged. I guess, but like, it's only the third, so it's not that bad. Also, I've got like a lot of healing items, so I should be fine. There is one other thing, of course. I do have freeze healing, which is one of the most useful glitches for this like steeple, and basically just this steeple. Well, you can jump on insta-kills with it, but not insta-kills in Eco. They're, for some reason, immune to it. I am kind of annoyed at how long it's taken for me to do some of these steeples, but I think it's fine. Okay, now I just need some buttons. One... two... three... I think I'm missing one. 4... 5... I practiced the things that matter, of course. Okay, I'm in SOUR. I haven't been here in a while. I mean, I haven't been to many of these in a while. Oh yeah. Forgot about this. It's bad apple. It's everywhere. I think this is another 5 floor, which is very good. Unfortunately, the one steeple... I could have jumped off there. The one steeple that I think causes... that is the hardest, and actually the hardest part of the tower rush. Fortunately, it's halfway in because of how the progression works. It's 6 floors instead of 5. It's one of the longest steeples. S. Oh, these are conveyors. I did not notice. I always hate when it's like transparent parts you can't stand on, but now you can. Maybe not my #1 issue with the game, but like, it can be annoying. Like, unmarked conveyors are probably the #1 problem. doing this. Yay. Dangerous expeditions and harrowing pillars. Hi. I have done a little bit of practice on towering pillars and dangerous expeditions. I mean, I say I've practiced dangerous expeditions, I've only actually practiced one jump, which is the spinner. But that's all I need to know anyway. Oh wait, dangerous expedition. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of a different steeple. I haven't done dangerous expeditions yet. I'm doing fine. I haven't ran into any issues yet. So there's one floor? Yeah, one floor. Just had to count it for a second. I'm glad that wasn't an unmarked falling platform. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do steeple wall punching. I get my one opportunity in wall punching to show off another trick I discovered a long time ago. Oh, it's this music again. Falling platforms. And they're unmarked. Like, the one way I can tell if it's a falling platform is because of those little parts beneath it. Oh yeah, this. Okay, I almost threw myself off there. Oh, I wonder what these are. Oh yeah, I can just do that. Saves a bit of the concern of having to do those normally. And now, I could do a 4x2. But I'm not that insane. I could check the top of the steeple for something, but I don't think it's gonna be here, so it's fine. Oh no! I actually am on steeple of wall punching now. As long as I remember all the traps, I should be fine. I do not remember them all. I remember some of them though. Also, I should start getting ready. Okay, I got it. Perfect. There's an interesting story behind what I'm doing here. A long time ago, I was messing around with items that could just, for some reason, give you, like, wallless lag high jumps, and I accidentally discovered, I think, because a long time ago, gear speed got patched in Isho, but it is now possible by instead just unequipping the item as soon as you've equipped it. But for some reason, if you get the large rock, and then equip it, you still get gear speed. The reason why this is so important is because I once used it to land this jump, which makes the steeple possible damageless. Now the thing is, if I failed, I'd just go back there, and because I wasn't going to climb up 2 floors just to test if it was possible. Like, I don't think anyone's beating this anytime soon because of that jump. Also the fact that you have to wall hop the frame floor 4. Which is another important factor in this. But that's the easy part. I might still have footage of it if I'm bothered to get it. I remember I was going to show it off in a video where... Oh wait, hold on. Well that was just stupid. I don't know how I failed that atrociously. To be honest, it's probably best to just get pushed by the conveyor onto the next platform instead of trying to stay on the conveyor. Anyway, I can just climb back up quickly. Shouldn't be much of an issue. So these are only the steeples, these are the short ones. I'm gonna have the towers to deal with soon, and those are gonna take way longer. Life will be much better when wall punching is over with. Much better, it will be. Econ 2018 is where it came from. I remember with, like, the Ready Player One event, like... What the... Wait, they have the exact same time. How did they do that? But like, I remember during the Ready Player One event, like, I was trying to work out what was going on and stuff, and I thought it's probably in, you know, the egg hunt. I mean, everyone thought that the last challenge was going to be in Egg Hunt 2018. But eventually, like, after probably an hour of searching, I decided to just relax. And I went to what was probably one of the most boring areas in Egg Hunt, and accidentally found a door that had to be unlocked somehow. And I realized this is 100% connected to the Ready Player One event. An hour later, videos start popping up of that door, and that there's something to do with the Ready Player One event. So it was cool that I found it, like, around the same time that a load of other people were also finding it. Like, I just stumbled upon it in a random cave. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But it is cool that you got to do an egg hunt before they eventually just stopped being done. I don't even remember what 2020 was like. I think it was one of the dev hunts. Yeah, it's much better to just land on this than try to go for that. It's also much better to land on the platform instead of walking off the edge. I think I remember 2019 with the whole, like, Marvel stuff. I don't remember what 2020 was like at all. Because, like, I think 2019 had the egg phone. I honestly barely played 2019. The only reason I ever played the hunt, wait, I thought the hunt was 2020, I don't remember actually. But the only reason I ever played the hunt, is because I found out about this. This is apparently like a really old egg, like from a really old egg hunt, that just couldn't be obtained at all. I don't play that game, so I don't think I'd recognize it, unfortunately. I know that there's obbies in that game. That's basically all I know. Alright. I still remember this. Tiny Tank Scheme is... I mean, from the name alone, it sounds a lot like the game from the Wii. Like the tank scheme from the Wii. I have suspicion it's like a very similar game. But I wouldn't know until I see it. Oh no! I'm in Steeple of Climbing. I forgot about this one. I kind of mixed this one up with Towering Pillars once, but this has a decent number of unmarked conveyors, I'm pretty sure. It can be pretty mean in some spots. Yeah, as long as I don't fall for any of the unmarked conveyors. because I think there is like one on floor 2 or something. But like the only reason I played the hunt event is because I learned like a few days before the event was gonna end that you could get like an old egg. Oh, oops. Well, got stuck on like a single stud. But I started playing the event and I think I managed to do all the challenges I needed in like 3 days. I remember one that was really short, because like the game was like... the game hadn't been fully made, it was more of a trailer to a game. So there wasn't much to do. But it looked fun. I don't even remember... I think it's the only challenge I did that I actually remember, because it was actually pretty good. There were probably other good ones in there. I mean, the Bee Swarm one wouldn't have taken me long, because I used to play Bee Swarm. Because I remember playing Bee Swarm when it came out, it was very good. Also, I remember some shit to do with, like, I think Pet Sim, or like big games trying to like stop developers from using Square pets, which like they don't own like a design like that. They don't own a cube. Like, I don't think you can patent a cube-shaped like pet. Oh wait, no. That's the conveyor. It looks like you're meant to land there, and I'm always, like, thrown off because it's actually just another conveyor. But the funny thing about that is I remember seeing something... I think someone mentioned something about how Mining Sim and Bee Swarm also had square pets, and I think one of them was like before Pet Sim, so they don't even own the concept of square pets. Because they're not the first ones that even did it. Ah. And of course there's also all the gambling stuff, but I gotta watch that video of someone somehow managing to ruin the economy of the game. I don't even know if you can do something like that, but apparently it's been done. Finally! I think that's the one part of the steeple that concerned me. Like, everything beyond that is fine. Maybe not everything. Why does this feel like... oh. Not the game I thought it was. I'm just going up. Otherwise it's a JJT jump. And knowing my luck, I'd probably somehow find a way to confirm it by discovering some sort of new glitch. There's so many weird glitches I've managed to find by accident, or sometimes not even by accident. I remember mixing the corner clip and the laugh clip and actually finding a way to, like, use it effectively, and it's, like, one of the weirdest things I've probably found. Except for the Avus high jump. For some reason, if you tried to do an Avus clip, which was, like, a certain form of corner clip that flings you, if you jump as well, you do a high jump. You still ragdoll, but you don't really go anywhere, you just go up. There are some Roblox physics videos I should probably upload. Like, I remember once doing a wall hop without wall hopping. I just jumped off it, but like in a really weird way that I can't fully explain. I think I might be at the final floor, or the second final floor. Yeah, there's one floor left. I don't know how I did that. I jumped off of it and actually went up. Usually I don't. Yeah. Now around here. Ow. Suddenly became really itchy. Also, I need to make sure, is this... Yes. I'm wondering if, like, when making... okay. I'm wondering if when making, like, the Tower Rush videos, if I should use... if I should edit in my own music, or if I should use the in-game audio. Because I have Audacity now, which means I can actually just take my voice out and add my own, like, audio on top of it, instead of using the game audio. I guess it's a problem for sound effects, but not much else. Plus, it's an easy way to deal with copyrighted audio, which for some reason none exists in Ring 1. I guess the audio purge might have fixed that. Or maybe YouTube did something good for once. Also, I don't understand this jump, like, why? You could just skip it. Okay, no conveyor. Yeah, so it was just that conveyor on, like, floor 2 that was a problem. I've never really been to the top of a lot of these steeples. And it would actually be good to check for the, like, the secret. But I don't think I'm ever gonna find it. Oh, I'm on Steeple View Japan. Okay. This is one of the ones I practiced. And not just as in I played it a few days ago, but also I actually... I forget how to put this. It's not quite that I just practiced it, I also... I don't know, I also played it a bit, like an hour ago. Although, I only really did one jump a few times. Because it's like the one jump that I need to know how to do. The steeple's actually not that bad as long as you can get past, you know, the first 3 floors, because then it's free. Because the next 2 floors are just netted. So it's all about the first 3 floors, and mostly about the last one. How am I... oh yeah, up that way. So yeah, that's one of 3. Referring to this as a 3-floor steeple feels a little weird, because it is definitely not. Plus, I think there's an actual term for 3-floor towers, but they don't really exist. It's kind of like palaces. Technically, this gameplay has a lot of palaces, but they're not considered like that. Because I think the only definition for it is a 10-floor tower with a boss fight at the end. Also, it's crazy to see that after several years of waiting, Biotech Genesis is actually probably going to be done soon. Because, like, ever since the release of Ring 9, there hasn't been much progress towards the actual end of the game being made. Also, with the obelisk actually being, with the fact that the obelisk is being made, I wonder if the whole defeating 4 guardians thing is actually going to be kept, or if it's going to be changed. Because I remember the Garden of Eshel had one of the guardians. I think the Silent Abyss was supposed to have one. So that's, like, 2 of them. But I don't know about the others. Because that would be interesting. Oh no. Okay. I don't know how to do that jump. I think I probably said last stream that I was going to have to specifically practice that jump, and I didn't because I completely forgot about it. Oh, it's this music. I'm still not in the clear yet. There's one more jump that I'm gonna have to do in this this steeple, and then I'm fine. Quantifying the difficulty of a steeple on like 3 jumps is a bit strange. But to be honest, most of these jumps aren't that bad. It's only going to be that one jump. I guess there's also this, but that's not that bad. What the? Okay. Tight ropes. So I'm doing good at this. Of course, I've got the remorseless coming up, which is actually probably the biggest problem that I'm gonna have to deal with. There is actually a pretty mean jump in this section, I think. Yeah, this one's a bit of a pain. Alright, I should be almost done with this. Basically, everything's a victory lap after I do steeple of towering pillars. Because, like, nothing compares to its difficulty. Like, Power of Dangerous Expeditions is... Okay, this is the jump that concerns me. I failed it too many times. That was really close to failing. It's a good thing I've practiced it, because that was the last jump that I could have failed at. I guess it's that one, but... Okay, so I really don't want to fall here. Falls. That is one of my favorite clips in the monthly challenges video. So, yeah, this is gonna be just, I guess, a warm-up for what I'm gonna have to do next. Because once I'm done with these next 2 floors, things are gonna get really difficult. But I should be fine, because I've practiced it. And it's only 5 floors long. And it's fun progress. This is probably decent practice for it anyway, because this gameplay is harder in this state, just because safety nets. I wonder if the music's too... I think the music is fine. Okay, second half. Can I make it? Yeah. I'm really glad I practiced this steeple. Because of course, like, with the amount of mistakes I made on the steeple, it's really good that I actually went and practiced it. Because now I'm doing way better at it. This is actually going to be a really short power rush if it keeps going like this. Of course, things can change. But to be honest, that's literally all going to depend on the next steeple. It's the last place that things can truly go wrong, unless it's like a really nasty outside section. Maybe Tower of Immense Ire has one or something. Oh, the Immense Ire isn't the one that has it, it's the one with the spinning cubes. Hi! Oh no, it's another one. Forgot about that. The spinner appears twice. That one's not as bad though. Hey, final floor! Yeah, I've gotten here pretty quickly as well. Like, I haven't practiced many of these. I've practiced Steeple of Huge Pain, but I haven't practiced, like, anything else that I've done so far. I have done some practice on Dangerous Expeditions, Towering Pillars, and with nostalgia. 10-second delay. I think that's actually normal. When streaming, there's a thing called latency. Basically, like, there's going to be a sort of gap in time between what's actually happening and what appears on stream. I think I can make it slightly shorter, but I don't remember, like, what happens if that... Basically, yeah, this is the delay. It's on all streams, I think. There is ultra-low latency, but I thought 10 seconds would be fine, and I thought there was, like, probably a downside to going for ultra-low latency. I don't know, I could change it. I might. I'm not sure what that jump was. Because I thought it was fine in its current state, but it might not be. I'm not sure about changing it mid-stream though. I don't want to cause any issues. Okay, this is the steeple. Alright, well, I'll change it to ultra low like after this stream, because that should... Because I don't want to mess with anything right now. Anyway, this is the steeple that could cause the most problems. But I have also practiced it a little bit. I also beat it for the monthly challenges. I think part of the reason I did this for the monthly challenges was so I'd already be ready for it when it came to doing the Tower Rush. So I just want to try and get as much button progress as possible. It's Paper Mario! It's Super Paper Mario! I almost walked off that again. Where am I going? I'm going that way. I think I'm almost at floor 2 now. Okay, I am at... So that's 1 out of 6 floors done. This floor has probably one of the tightest button sections in the tower. Or no, the steeple. Alright, here we go. Like 1 second remaining. That button section is actually quite tight. But I think that's like most of the difficulty of the floor. Oh wait, never mind. There's one section that's even worse. The way I did this in the monthly challenges was just so weird looking. I remember actually, like, once trying to learn how to do this jump. Yeah, like, that sucks. It's such a unique approach to a jump, I'd say. But unique normally means pain. Oh yeah, the button. Oh yeah, this is a soft block if I fall in, and I don't even know if I could jump out of it. At least it's not an insta-kill, I hope. Imagine this ends up being a flawless run of Towering Pillars. It could be the Tower Rush world record. I don't think it would be though. Oh shit. I wasn't even paying attention. Of course my one fail on this steeple so far is walking off the edge. Well, that was probably my dumbest fail. I walked off the edge. Right as I reached floor 3. But it should be fine now that I have some button progress, I guess. To be honest, I'm mostly back to square one here. And I still have to do the fast button segment, which I think I only had to do once in the monthly challenges, because I never fell back to floor 2. Which is kind of weird to think about, actually. I never fell back to floor 2. And still, the steeple took me like 40 minutes. Oh no, the steeple took me 40 minutes! I don't want it to take another. Really want to make sure I don't hit it on the way down, otherwise I probably have to wait. Okay, I saved some time there, which makes this next section a little bit easier. Yeah, I can afford to wait a little bit there and set up. I don't remember how I do this. Wait a minute, I did fail on doing the monthly challenges here, I remember. Because I had to do the ball jump. Wait, do I have to? I could wall hop, but that's a bad idea. When has wall hopping ever been a good idea? Okay, to be fair, it's been a good idea a lot of the time. It's the solution to every problem. That problem being that you have to do gameplay. Skips. I was not supposed to be in shift lock there. I can't believe I have this entire area and I walk off. This is a pretty awkward button segment, I think. Okay, this might be first person for me. Which one do I jump on? Only speedrunners jump on the Gilbert. I actually don't know if they would. It probably changes a lot due to, you know, cycles. Wrong way. Oh gosh. I do not like that jump. It's a scary one. Oh yeah, more button progress, but it's in a safe area, so it doesn't even matter. I get to skip the safe section. Thanos tower jump. I think I'm gonna have to play Thanos tower someday. I remember getting to like floor 6 on that tower once, and then mistaking an easy jump for an extremely difficult one. Wait, there's not button progress in there, that's just the section you have to do. Ah, and there's the really volatile looking spinner. Okay, here's the weird button section. Now, as is tradition, let's go back to 60. And by tradition, I mean I did this once. Alright, now do do that. And I'm fine to go back to 240, and I should. What if I could actually beat this in under 2 hours? I'd have to pick up the base if I wanted to do that, due to all the towers I would have to do and the citadel. What? I didn't tap forwards. Or rather, I didn't tap, like, diagonal, so I didn't even go into the wall at all. Well, that sucks. I'm back here now. Thing is, I could get stuck on this for a really long time. But when I say I could, it means it's probably pretty unlikely, actually. Actually, it's pretty likely. I should be fine. That almost went terribly wrong. At least I have button progress on green, I guess. I'm close to being halfway done. Alright, back to floor 3. Almost walked off again. And I'm jumping on the kill brick. I now have to do a speed run. I could just beat Whack the Strategy in like 2 minutes or something. That could work. Though actually getting a 2-minute run on Whack the Strategy is extremely difficult, as it would require the harder version of the trick, and also getting the other tricks to work very quickly. What? Okay. I almost got, like... You can't even call it wedge physics, but it was, like... It's not quite flat sliding, either. It's close to it, though. I think I'm doing pretty good at this. But I am making a lot of unnecessary mistakes. I wonder how long I've been here. At least 8 minutes. Probably close to 10, actually. Okay, well, I'm finally back. Okay, so this time I actually landed... Is that why I failed? I'm not sure if that happened last time, but like I started climbing on it. I almost failed because of that. It's so weird. I forget wedges just kind of do that sometimes. They just be like that. Oh, there's someone in here with me. It looks like they're faster as well, but I can't tell. Alright, someone beat Steeple of Pursuit. I'm probably very late to that. Hi. Alright. I'm halfway. I love when steeples just have like really dense floors so they're still the same length as a tower. You can clip out of the tower if you fall in floor 6. Is there an outside section in floor 6? I mean, I know how to clip back in, the dance clip trick, but yeah, thanks. If only laugh clipping was still a thing, I would still not use it. I guess I can also item clip. Oh wait, no, floor 6 has like a hole in it, doesn't it? Oh yeah, no, there was like one jump in floor 6 that does just soft block you. I forgot about that jump. I wonder if it's possible to like high jump out of it. Probably not. I'd probably just item clip if anything. Because I don't have a spot to deactivate head collision in a scenario like that, so, you know. Also, it would be better to not have my head collision deactivated, so that I can do this as legit as I feel like. Instead of being in a constant state of, I guess, unlegit. I think that was a bit unnecessarily dangerous how I did that jump. Also, I think I got stuck on that for a second. I did a tiny bit of practice on this floor, but I mainly did practice on floor 5. Not because it's harder, but just because I kind of just did that floor. I think I also beat this steeple a few days. Actually, more like probably like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, congrats. I did this as the monthly challenge. It's strange because like monthly challenges in practice is resulting in me actually gaining towers. I'm not used to having my tower count increase because it really hasn't gone up in like probably 2 years. Also, I noticed that it's sometimes possible to high jump that and hit your head on the roof and fall. I mean, I can understand it seeming extremely difficult. Okay, that was really close. I shouldn't have done it like that. I mean, it's a high remorseless and it's only 5 floors long, which means it's probably gonna have, like, close to insane difficulty gameplay. Tower of Corrupted Nightmares, that's an interesting choice. I don't think I've ever actually played that one, but I'm gonna have to when I do the Ring 4 Tower Rush. I'll never understand that type of trick, even though I've actually done a bunch of them, all jumping horrific towers, and unreal towers. But that was a long time ago. I also, that's just here. Apparently there's an entrance. But like, I was one of those... That was really close. I was one of those kinds of players who, as soon as they joined the game, went into, like, Tower of True Skill and Citadel of Laptop Swing. But the thing is, when I heard about... Steeple of Towering Pillars is, like, mid-high remorseless, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that was close. I can probably check, but I might wait until I'm in the tower and see if there's anyone I can spectate to get it in view. Because I won't see it from here. Actually... No, I can't really tell. I think it might have used to been more, I don't remember. To be honest, it probably is harder than things like Tower of True Skill. I find it funny that even to this day people are still saying Tower of Rage is harder than Tower of Impossible Expectations. And, yeah, I mean, it probably is. But I just find it funny that, like, that's been going on for years. That's the one thing that will never change with this game. Like, even the extreme difficulty spike with Tower of Killjoys has been changed. Oh yeah, I'm on floor 6. No! I was so close. The second I become aware that I'm on floor 6, like, I just fall. I mean, I'm only on floor 4 now, it's fine. I can make my way back up, plus there might be, like, a single button that I got. That'll be a funny fail to put in the video. I guess. Alright, yeah, so button progress there. Wait, is that the floor? No, I've got more to do. Wait, no, that was like, I'm already almost done. Okay, that was close. Okay, game, please don't- wait, why did I do it like that? Okay, I'm starting to get really annoyed with that falling platform. Wait, why did I go that way? Okay, everything is falling apart right now. I was on floor 6, and I got stuck on a single stud and fell all the way back down. I'm losing my mind. I really don't want things to fall apart here. Fell to floor 4 and then fell back to floor 3. I'm starting to get really annoyed at that falling platform because it almost caused one fail and now it has caused one. I didn't have a problem with this before, but when I land on it, I seem to get stuck on it. It's almost like flat-siding, except if you were still attached to the thing. I think there was a weird thing that used to happen with old falling platforms, where you wouldn't stick with them and you'd kind of bounce up and down as it fell, so you never actually had the chance to jump off it. Floor 1 or 2? I'm not sure. Floor 2 might be harder. Just because of the timed button section. It's not too bad, but it still forces you to go pretty fast. I forget if... I think when I was doing the monthly challenges, I went into this steeple, like, completely blind and managed to beat it. And I'm probably doing worse now than I was back then. It is nice that I've reached a point where I can just go into a remorseless tower and beat it after a bit. Instead of having to, like, practice it a lot. But the practice still makes it better. I mean, my second completion of Towering Pillars is somehow going to be harder than my first completion of Toyas. I remember looking at the wiki page for Toyas, and I saw, like, a decent number of negative reviews of it. And I was just sitting there like, I found it fun. But I think that's just because I practiced it, like, a lot, so I was ready for everything in it. I was gonna turn the other way, but I wasn't far enough, so I had to improvise and almost failed. Also, failing there is a very bad spot to fail. I'd fall all the way back down, and then I'd probably just quit. I really need to get through this steeple, because, like, I could get stuck here, but if I get through it, I basically won. Granted, wait, I have the button. Anyway, my goal of getting this completed in, like, 2 hours is probably dead. Because even if I end up going really fast here, I'll probably only get this steeple done like 75 minutes in, and then I have like 6 towers to complete. And a citadel. Okay, like, I'm gonna try something because this just isn't working otherwise. That worked, okay. Didn't get stuck in the falling platform. I was thinking, when did I do the red button? Because I definitely did it, I just didn't remember it. Alright, I've got my second chance. I've made it back to floor 5. Oh wait, the only button progress in this floor is temporary. Tower of Spiraling Fates is the no, Tower of Impending Doom. Have you heard of OIDC? Okay, to be fair. What? I think I'm gonna have to disagree with that one, actually, never mind. Actually, I can talk about this again. Like, I remember initially I was introduced to... I saw a video talking about, you know, this impossible Roblox hobby that nobody can beat, so I started playing it. And, yeah, it sucks. But, to be honest, progression was mostly fine. It was the impossible hobby. But, like, I think I hit like 100 deaths on the bronze stage or something where you had to wrap around some like insta-kills. But I think I was only at like 200 or 300, close to 200 or 300 deaths once I finally reached the dark blue stage. I came out of the dark blue stage with like 1,200 deaths. I ended up dying on the dark blue stage over 1,000 times, which would have been, I think, more than 5 times more than every other stage up to that point combined. So now, whenever I hear the music of the dark blue stage, I have flashbacks to that one level. Speaking of which, that music plays on the final floor of Tower of Inevitable Failure, which also happens to have been a nightmare of a floor of a tower for me. So the entire time I was doing a tower that had driven me completely mad, I was just thinking about that one stage again that also drove me completely mad. It was crazy, things went full circle and I was just there. Okay, I'm back at floor 6. Let's not fail this time. Oh no, conveyors. I wonder if I first-personed this last time. Probably. Yeah, I'm not confident that I'm actually going to do this floor, even though, realistically, I easily could. Was it even that I failed last time? Was it? I think it was that. So yeah, I assume this is the... Yeah, I think I could just like high jump. Because like, I'm not going back to floor 1 if I fail that. I think I'm about halfway through the floor already. This is basically like the final stretch. I am worried I'll mess up the buttons at the end because I'll try to do them too quickly. I cannot remember any part of this tower that I did. Or steeple. I don't even remember what my first steeple was. It's taking me so much longer to do some of these jumps now. right at the end. I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually starting to hate this steeple. Right at the end and I fail a jump. I think I'm actually starting to get genuinely mad. Oh god, my screen! Oh, that's so much better. It's so weird, I refused to ever play at high FPS until I realized it was beneficial. Anyway, it's time to do floor 5 again. Woo! I kinda want to check how long I've been here. Also, I think I was right about that statement where if I did things really well, I would be done at about 75 minutes in, because I'm already 74 minutes in, and I just failed. Anyway, yeah, I'm not beating this in 2 hours, but if I'm lucky I can do it in 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna have to take a break after... That was close. I'm gonna have to take a break after I finally manage to get through this steeple. Anyway, maybe before I get to that one exposure, I can actually talk about this again. Like, so it took me forever to do the impossible lobby, and... But I never beat it, of course, because, like, only one person beat that, and they were scammed. Oh, well, they were lied to. And then, of course, the creator of the Impossible Lobby tried to make another Impossible Lobby, once again promising a reward at the end, and everyone started playing it for some reason. For fuck's sake! I'm actually getting really fucking mad at this tower. I have had 2 opportunities to beat this steeple, and I failed both times. Like, I'm gonna need to get ready for the Ring 2 Tower Rush, because I'm not doing the Garden of Eshol Tower Rush until Biotech Genesis is out. Because I think that would be a much better way to do it. Even though Biotech Genesis is apparently, like, extremely long. It's 25 floors or something. But it's probably not that hard, so... Next I learn it's, like, remorseless. Given that it's required, it's probably going to be, like, intense or something. Or, like, challenging. At the very least, it's difficult. Come on, faster! I'm gonna have, like, a newfound hate for this steeple by the end of this. I should probably just, like, be quiet and focus for this, because I almost just walked off. I have spent half the Tower Rush in this steeple. I can start talking a shit ton once I'm finally done with this, but for now I think I just need to focus. I do actually kind of want to talk about something. Yeah, whatever. But, like, one day, of course, the same channel that made a video on the Impossible Lobby also made a video on Ito. And, well, they ended up involved in controversy, and I think they also basically deleted their entire channel, or hid it or something. But that was basically my introduction to the game in like 2020, like early 2020 as well, like in January or something. So I've been around for a large amount of the game's history. I haven't been around for Kato though, which I can only say is a bit unfortunate, but it's fine anyway, because I've got to experience the game and it's fun. Plus, at least I didn't have to go through the entire, like, tragedy that was watching the game get deleted and be replaced with something, like, significantly worse. But hey, at least Tower of Hell is popular. If there's one thing that comes out of this, at least Tower of Hell was popular, so, at least things went well for the developer. Also, I forget this is gonna be like Oto or something. Not sure how well that's gonna go, though. But, like, when I first played the game, I think the first thing I did was walk into Citadel of Laptop Sling to gauge how good at, like, this kind of stuff I was, because my ultimate goal in Ito was actually beating Citadel of Laptop Sling. Like, once I beat that, I was basically done with the game. That was my goal, and then I was probably gonna move on. But the thing is, after beating Laptop Sling, you can't just stop, you have to keep going. And I kept going. And now I'm here. Doing literal tower rushes. What the fuck? What kind of setup did I leave myself? Hopefully that doesn't spin into a really nasty position again. I should probably just be quiet and focus for this. But that's not something I can do a lot of the time. I almost messed up again. Like, I am getting really mad at the game and myself for these fails. I should probably, like, say, like, if it hits 100 minutes and I still haven't beaten this, I will probably just end stream. Because this is becoming a problem. This is my third chance. Now I actually might be getting nerves because of how, I guess, serious this is, because I've tried twice and failed both times. I am actually in a case where I need to get this. Because this might be the last time I reach this floor. Whether I succeed or fail. Maybe I can go a different direction with, like, editing this video or something. Okay. How long has it been? I want to check the stream footage to see when I got into this. There's no way. It's also been 40 minutes. Finally. I finally made it. Now I can relax a bit. This is actually a nice tower to relax on. It's got Pokemon music. And that was actually quite stressful. That's also a really weird coincidence. I think the first time I beat that steeple it took me 40 minutes. This is the second time I've done it, and it also took me 40 minutes. Almost as if the practice was for nothing, but yeah, that's fine. Also, I find it pretty funny actually that when doing Steeple of Towering Pillars, shit got real, but when I was doing like Torias, which is like a literal soul crushing, I just casually beat it. Like, I did not see myself reaching the point where I would casually beat a soul crushing. Also, yeah, no, for some reason, Steeple of Low is now medium difficulty, but it's probably because, like, it's another one of those... Oh, I didn't do the skip. It's probably another one of those things where it's like, it's baseline difficulty, which means it's almost guaranteed to never end up changing difficulty. Because, like, I think with difficulties, there's a tendency where, like, the difficulty can easily change its decimal number, but never change the whole number, which kind of created the whole peak remorseless problem. Although, I think the peak remorseless problem was more because of the fact that you could only have a certain number of soul crushings in each region, which resulted in, like, every single non-soul crushing just being peak remorseless for a while. Or, you know, soul crushings being nerfed to peak remorseless. I mean, like, Citadel of Wacky Strategy was another, it was actually a really good case of that, because I'm pretty sure Wacky Strategy was going to be extreme difficulty, but kept getting nerfed over and over again till it was remorseless, because you can't have soul crushing Citadels. I don't know, I'm really gonna have to, like, find a way to relax after Steeple of Towering Pillars. That was actually a nightmare. And I should mention that I have to do the Tower of Eternal Suffering next time. So, I'm gonna practice that a lot. I also like how the tower that I'm most afraid of for Ring 2 Tower Rush is the Tower of Eternal Suffering and not, you know, Citadel of Wacky Strategy, which is a peak remorseless Citadel, which is, you know, the one thing that you don't want to have to deal with in a tower rush. I remember the Zone 4 tower rush being, like, a complete nightmare, apparently, because, you know, it had a peak remorseless Citadel in it. Which meant after doing everything, you had to do a Citadel that could just, you know, kill all your progress. I think Zone 1 Tower Rush was also a problem with that. That's why it's terrifying difficulty. And apparently, Zone 10 now has a really, a remorseless Citadel that has insta-kills. Which sounds horrendous, but I'm gonna have to do it someday. I'll probably get better at the game just through doing that kind of stuff anyway. But like for Tower Rushes, I really want to make sure I can do them first try. Pizza Tower. Although this music makes me kind of think of Pizza Tower, but since I haven't really seen gameplay of it, it actually just makes me think of modded cube combination. Because I've heard this music from modded cube combination, or cube combination modded more than I have from this. Because I like the desert cube. I need to play modded again. It's actually very fun. I think my biggest problem with it was repetition. But the game is genuinely very fun. The only thing that wasn't fun was having to fight 9. Probably my least favourite boss, just because they have so much health and they're honestly not that fun to fight. Flareon was fun to fight. I don't know why, but okay. One of my biggest weaknesses is the weak conveyors, because I always think they're going to go so much further. This is why I'll usually hold jump when I hit a conveyor, just to see how fast it is. I can't wait to finally get that one message. Also, I think, when I joined the Forgotten Ridge yesterday, and I think, like, I probably got... Now, of course, occasionally when you join a server, there will be, like, someone you might recognize for some reason in the server. It was a small server, probably only, like, 6 people. But I think there was, like, a dev in the server, and for some reason, 2 no-shift lock accounts that were both in the same tower in the same spot. I don't know why there were 2 separate no-shift lock accounts. I guess maybe 2 people are doing it together. Ah. I think I might try adding my own music to to this Tower Rush video instead of using the actual in-game audio. And since they're classic towers, they don't have many sound effects, like teleporters and stuff, or buttons. Actually, there are buttons, but... I was actually considering doing a challenge a long time ago or actually more recently, where I do every single tower in a region. So that would mean the Tower Rush and Soul Crushings. I can't wait to do the Ring 9 Tower Rush. That one's actually going to be really easy. Hurrah! Oh, I like this one! I don't remember much about this tower, but I do remember it's actually a fun damageless tower. Like, I've mentioned it before, but like, you know, I've looked into doing towers damageless before. Like, before Part 1 came out, but I think... Of course, Part 1 was being created while I was looking into that stuff. But the main thing is, I remember looking at a bunch of towers, and Tower of Immense Ire stood out to me because it's actually a fun tower to do damageless. Like, Tower of Immense Ire actually has, like, kill bricks that are designed to be avoided, which is really cool. It's gonna feel weird one day to finally be in, like, the later areas, although I feel like I've already seen those later areas, so it's just not the same. I'm going around. I gotta do at least one damageless. Even though I've probably already done a damageless. Oh, never mind. It's over. But, like, I think one of the reasons why I like this tower damageless is because it's actually... It feels like it's designed to be possible damageless. Which means it's got fun gameplay instead of, like, absolutely insane gameplay. So, like, as a damageless challenge, you have to be a little bit extra careful, but it's not like you have to know every single glitch that exists just to do it. Or, you know, skip 90% of the Citadel. like wacky strategy. The damage just around wacky strategy is absolutely insane. And I can now say that I beat wacky strategy 15 times so you don't have to. I can actually say that, which is funny. Because that is the reason I did it. I beat wacky strategy 15 times so I could create the perfect damage loss route. Oh god, I forgot about this. I don't know how you do this damage loss, but it's a very cool one. Yeah, no, I have no idea. Doing that damage was probably really satisfying, though. I will always hate X-pusher jumps. Oh, cool. The thing is, I could probably still beat this. Wait, no, I cannot beat this in 2 hours. Oh, great, momentum. It's unmarked. No. I could skip it. Okay, that might be one of the funniest skips I've found recently. Use momentum. No. Push slowly. Oh, it's one of these. It still almost fell. So why does it look like it's meant to go in there, but it just doesn't? Oh, I accidentally, like, go up that ledge and walk off. I'm still gonna feel weird when I have to do the Zone 1 Tower Rush, because I've never played Tower of S+. Although I'm gonna get a lot of practice in on it at some point. Like, I could probably recognize most modern towers. Like, I could probably recognize the gameplay of most modern towers more than I could Tower of S+, which is really weird, because it's like regarded as the hardest Remorseless. So it's just weird with it being that one tower that I don't know anything about. Does this music sound familiar? Oh, that's probably why. Yo mama. Let's go. Hey guys, remember Paul? Oh, it's a skip. I really like the music from this. Wait, what? Hey, hold on. Is this the wrong floor? They never used to look like this. I'm pretty sure they used to be like a neon, like... Yeah, it used to be like a neon spinner with 4 bars coming out of it. I could try to do this damageless still. Well, I messed up one of them. It's not the same. Imagine I accidentally had a random boost item in my inventory and I equipped it. This just in, the paintball gun is now a boost item. Oh, those are also falling platforms. Ugh. I mean, T-pose would make that fine. I like the indication, actually. Half stud equals falling platform. Why would they put one of these here? That would launch you all. Okay, that was close. Imagine failing a half stud. I don't want to fall here, because if I do, the stream's over. Wait, isn't there that one tower that's like really difficult damageless or something? And it's in this area. It's that one. I think that's the problem with another section that goes like really far into the void. Oh, I'm at the end. Oh wait, this isn't the end. Do it! Yes! Impatience works. Final 2 floors. Can I walk this? Oh, I can't. It's this music! I remember, I think, like, I first heard this music in Deep Sighing. Deep Sighing is some of my favorite music, probably. It's just got stuff like this. I gotta try. Yeah! If I got that music, I gotta at least try it. And it's over. Wait, where's the spinner? Oh, I've still got gameplay. Oh, I like this as well. I feel like everything to do with doing this tower damage just really is just like, I like this section. I don't know how I ever did this damage just, I don't know if I even did. Yeah! 100 minutes! And now I'm in Tower of Vexation. Oh wait, no, this is Versatility. I think I was thinking about Absolute Vexation, which is in Zone 2. Oh, it's Deltarune music. This one can actually be quite annoying, I think. I don't even remember how this one was done damage, just because of the Kilbrick maze. I'm pretty sure it was possible, it was just extremely nasty. I think I remember, did I ever live stream this? Yeah, let's see how like I did. I do kind of want to learn like as much as I can about individual towers, like in practice mode and stuff. Just so I can like cheese the ever-loving shit out of the mid-monthly challenges. I want it to be whenever I do monthly challenges, it's just chaos. I get to do like literally anything. But when I do the tower rushes, everything's fine, mostly. That could change if I fail too many times. What I will say is it's a good thing I didn't know any skips in Steeple of Towering Pillars, because there probably aren't many. It's an Ascension-based steeple, you rarely have anything to work with. Also, one thing that is actually pretty scary, like, I keep forgetting, this probably won't be a problem in later areas, but there is literally just, since it's Sky Islands, if I fall, I just lose everything. Oh, I like this music as well. No! Wait, why does that look like the same player who fell in Tower of Rock climbing? I think it might just be the hat. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna look at like the... I said I was gonna look at the new difficulty chart to show it off, but I never did. Maybe I can find someone. I like this floor for the conveyors and stuff. I don't think I did that damage less. Not like it matters, it's fine. Damage less is just a funny thing that I might try to do sometimes. I'm on the tube. I can't wrap around that. This is like that one tower of the bit that gets smaller in the middle. I don't think I'll ever understand how I got this far holding jump. Oh wait, that's where I remember playing this. Like, I remember playing this recently and having problems with it. That was back when I was doing the holding jump challenge. Which isn't too recent, but yeah, whatever. No, I was about to say I got one of them damageless and it was the really long one. Which is probably somehow the easiest one as well. I remember like trying to work out how to do this floor holding jump, and I think I had an idea of it, but it wasn't worth it. Hello. Wait, it wasn't this floor, it was the next one. Because it had like an X pusher. Well, I mean that's like the most obvious conveyor I've ever seen. Then again, I don't think the purpose was to hide it from you. I mean, this is a very suspicious looking platform, but it's 2 studs thick, so it's not a conveyor. Is this a... wow. To be honest, I thought it was about to be a face. Oh, I can finally talk... wait, no, I think I've already mentioned that, like, laptop playing was my, like, ultimate goal when I started playing this game, and then I beat it and I just kept going. I think at some point, like, I realized, like, I had wanted to do YouTube for a long time, and I realized that I actually did have the opportunity to do it here. Especially since, I'd say, like, at the time, Ito was probably a bit of a niche community, like... It wasn't too well known, so I could probably make myself somewhat recognized in that community. Of course, the other reason why I wanted to make content on the game is because I actually really enjoyed the game. I mean, like, I probably wouldn't be making content on the game if I didn't enjoy it. And I probably also wouldn't still be playing the game after all these years. Took me a while before I started actually trying to progress again, though. But I'm finally making it. I'm at 150 towers. I was at like 146, like, 2 months ago. It's gonna take a while. But it's fine, because the next tower rush is gonna be the Ring 2 tower rush. And the only tower I haven't completed in Ring 2 is Tower of Big Hole. Unironically, Ring 2 is about to be my first 100% completed region of the game. Which is kind of funny. I think Ring 2 actually might have been... Oh, I actually do have to do this. I think Ring 2 actually, unironically, used to be my first 100% completed region of the game. Because I think I did Tower of Difficulty chart before... Okay. I think I did Tower of Difficulty chart, like, shortly before Tower of Phone Snapping and Big Hole came out. This meant that Ring 2 was my first fully completed region of the game, due to it having the easiest soul crushing. There's nothing out here. I'm dropping. Wait, can you just... No, there's a barrier. You might want to walk sideways on the path and then... No. Oh, I see. But, like, however this was done damageless. holding forwards is working better. To be honest, it's not even that long. You can clip in. I was about to say it's too thick, you can't clip in, but it's like that, so you can. Although, I mean, no one knows about that clip but me. So. It's still one of the most useless clips I have currently, because I still haven't been able to work out if laptop slitting is possible damage. No, wait, no, laptop slitting is possible damageless, but it requires a lot of difficult stuff. So much so that I'm not going to try it. I would be more inclined to do wacky strategy. Lol. Of course, bringing back Forgotten Ridge brings back the old part of Ito, which was the messages. There is probably a face somewhere in this tower. Oh no, in one of the towers, the steeples. I don't know if I should count with the soldier though. I remember once I joined the lag-free Pit of Misery and I saw that, like, towers like Tower of Cruel Punishment, Champions Road, and I think Elongated Runs and Generation Failure, I think it was those four. They were just in the lag-free Pit of Misery, and I was so confused as to why the major difference between Pit of Misery and... I was so confused as to why one of the differences between the Pit of Misery and the lag-free Pit of Misery was the fact that, for some reason, they were kind of, like, all of the Ito catastrophics were just in there. And then I learned about the embezzlement. And suddenly I understood why the towers are in there. Which is, of course, that the towers were probably going to be removed from the game. But, you know, fortunately they weren't, because the owner finally stepped down. And now the game's thriving. Part of that is probably due to the fact that a bunch of content creators did start making videos on the game occasionally. I thought I recognized the music. I think I've lost, like, what to say. Oh yeah, also there was a really difficult damageless jump coming up. Although with gear speed it's probably really easy now. This just gives me, like, you know, falling platform vibes. I forget where this music plays. I'm wondering if it's the final boss. Yeah, it is the boss. Well, I think it's not the final boss, just the boss of the chapter. Alright, I'm going down here. But, like, I think I was actually able to do Tower of Killjoys without too much issue back when I first started playing this game. But I think I have most of that to blame for the, you know, having to do the impossible before learning about Ito. Also, I think I'm gonna make I've made a new, also I almost fell. I've made a new, like, monthly challenges folder to add, like, new monthly challenges videos into. Because there wasn't much going on with the other one. And also, I should probably remove the streams from Ito 100% and just have the videos. So this was, like, a really difficult jump damageless, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well I did it first try, so it can't be that bad. To be fair, one slip up and you have to restart the entire thing, and the Kilbrick maze. What are those for? Am I supposed to... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to not do ladder jumping. Well, hopefully there's no problems with me doing ladder jumping. Ah! What?! Okay, I'm glad I landed somewhere. Hopefully that time I didn't have the most delayed reaction ever. Almost like every single one of my fails I've ever had. I could skip it. Actually I can't, the 617 starts high. I could skip it. New idea. Fling over there. That was terrifying. Ah! There is actually a tower in Zone 10 I want to do at some point. And I am probably going to do it without practice. To be honest, I'll probably want to do all the towers in Zone 10, because they're going to be really well made. Ah, I have to go there. Wait, I actually do have to go there. I was taking the piss. Wait, did I? No, I could have just climbed up. Yeah, whatever. I feel like I've got too many options. Too many options just reminds me of, like... It reminds me of that one video of, I think, someone debunking a old Minecraft was better video. It's like, oh no, there were too many options. There's too many options for building. Which, I mean, like, I don't know, take this from a player who made a giant cobblestone tower. Like, I think it's a good thing that there's more block options now. Still, I love that giant cobblestone tower that's on a Minecraft Pocket Edition world, so it's only like 3x3 chunks. So the map's only like 3x3 chunks in size. Yeah! No! I forgot about triangular covering. I'm starting to get tired. I'm probably gonna start editing this as soon as I'm done with it. Although, to be honest, I should probably practice Tower of Eternal Suffering instead. I've already said this, but I love that... Okay, I don't know how I did that. I love how, like, for the Ring 1 Tower Rush, I'm concerned over a low remorseless tower that can't... Like, I'm more worried about a low remorseless tower than I am about a peak remorseless citadel that can actually soft lock you. And also has an insta-kill in it, but, you know. Technically speaking, I can counteract a soft lock by just clipping back in. It's just the way I have to clip back in is unique, so most players don't even clip back in the way I would. Because they can't. It's like a weird item clip. But there is the insta-kill section on floor 24. It can be skipped, but I think when I get around to doing the Ring 2 Tower Rush, I'm probably going to try to do it legit the first time. Now if I die, it's a different story. If I die, I will not do it legit next time. Also, someone fell. In my eyes, it's not a real Ring 2 Tower Rush completion if you don't do the insta-kill section in Wacky Strategy. Although it's still very close to a real run. What the fuck? Yeah, sure. Okay, that was stronger than I thought it was. What? Okay, it started falling, like, before I even... I think I might have tapped it, that made it fall. There are other games I'm gonna want to play at some point, but, you know, I gotta actually, like, get relatively known in this game at some point. Well, it's less about being known and more about, you know, actually getting a decent amount of content out on this game. so I can actually kickstart my YouTube career again. Maybe for the first time in like probably 4 years now, I won't be living in the shadow of my past success. I think I'll always remember like that time that I just uploaded like random like first and last jump videos or JJT stuff, and I was getting like thousands of views. It was actually the most successful time in my entire time on YouTube. Which is really weird to think about. It's even weirder to see, because like I have a graph. Because YouTube just gives you a graph. There was also that one time I somehow managed to get 70 concurrent viewers on a live stream, which was the Tower of Anger Tower Rush. Wait, hold on, that means that's my second Tower Rush. I remember saying I haven't done a Tower Rush in like 4.5 years. But technically, I did do the Tower of Anger Tower Rush. Also, one thing I'm a little annoyed about, I remember there was like a suggestion... There was like a suggestion board for eShow XL, and I remember suggesting adding the Citadel of Anger Citadel Rush because it used to exist in eShow. But, and it actually got a decent number of likes, like, people actually wanted it. It seemed like a decent number of people actually agreed with my idea and wanted it to be added to the game. Unfortunately, it never got added. The thing I find really weird... So, like, okay, they didn't want to add basically a shitpost Tower Rush, even if some people might have done it. Me included. Ah, holy shit! Maybe I'd get 70 viewers again. To be honest, I would not want to. I might get like 5. But, so, it got rejected, and I guess that was somewhat fair, because like, adding a shitpost of a Tower Rush probably wasn't the greatest idea. But, the thing that really confused me about this is that, like, that's fine. Like, not adding it because, you know, it doesn't really make sense to add it. But then, for some reason, when Ring 2 gets added, or maybe a bit after Ring 2 gets added, they make the tower... They put Citadel of 1 equals 0 into the game, and make a Citadel of 1 equals 0 Tower Rush. Which is arguably so much worse than a Tower of Anger Tower Rush, or Citadel of Anger. So I just find it weird that that was rejected. But I think I found a bunch of things weird about it. Okay. I think even the game is, like, tired now. Okay. I've been ranting too much, the game's gotten tired. There's a weird clip you can do where you, like, dance clip through here and you just get shoved through the wall and out of bounds. Or, like, out of the tower. I'm not gonna demonstrate it, though, because, well, I'd die. Also, I think I recognize this music from somewhere. Oh, okay, I probably should have moved that. I don't remember where it was. Oh yeah, no, it was floor 18? I can't count. Hold on, you got 10, 11, 12, 13. That's floor 13. I'm trying to count up to remember this. What's that? I think it was floor 18 that had that music. Like right before you go into the dropper and stuff. I knew I recognized it from somewhere. Citadel Wacky Strategy. And so I was bound to recognize it from the tower I've completed 16 times. Or Citadel. I have played that Citadel more than most people ever would. I think the only kinds of people who would have played Wacky Strategy more than me are speedrunners. And maybe someone trying to be it as the, I don't know, like first remorseless or something. They'd be stuck on there a while. I forget there's a secret area there. If only I could see through the walls. Because I am not going down there. Actually, the content, I need to. Wait, is it an actual corner clip? What? Okay, hold on. It's not even accessible. When option 1 fails, you need option 2. I gotta get in. Okay, what is in there? God damn it. Wait, I'm on 240 FPS, that's why it's not working. If this is not working by 126, I am just skipping this. Okay, I can't. I tried, but I couldn't get in. Imagine not even being able to do an item clip. I seriously don't know what happened. I used to be able to item clip way more consistently than that. I think I even showed it in, like, when I was doing the weekly challenge, or the monthly challenges. Like, there was a point where suddenly I just wasn't able to item clip anymore. So I, of course, resorted to the one thing that I always have to resort to when it comes to glitches not working for me. Head collision clipping. Every time. I love how when corner clipping was lost, I eventually found the head collision clip, or rather I found head collision and then, like, the people who probably knew a lot more than me worked out the rest. And so, like, I don't know, when corner clipping was taken from me, I was given, like, head collision clipping, and it's probably, like, my #1 glitch. Because it is so useful. Alright, I need to continue and not get distracted by random, like, things in the wall. I forget, for some reason, Tower Frightening Nightmares has, like, a coded wall hop in it. I think this is also one of the impossible damages. Okay, that was just glass, because of course it was. I should have known. Despite all of the towers where it's been either solid or not solid. What? Alright. I think I am jumping to that big platform now, so, oh no. Yeah, I can't jump to that. I thought that was gonna, like, move. Okay, there's 2 of them. I'm glad I don't have to wait for that next one to come back. Also, I think this is, like, floor 9? Wait, does that mean... No, I've still got another 2 towers to do after this, so Dangerous Expeditions is still not ready. Oh, the next tower's gonna be that one. Increasing stress, I think. Yeah, final floor. The next tower is increasing stress, which actually does have some outside section danger. Kind of like this tower. Wait, it's not angled? Okay, I thought it was meant to be angled. So you can see the consequences of falling here. I also can't focus because my eyes feel weird again. This really is a section where I can't just die. Oh great. The fuck is this? I'm gonna jump on a falling platform and take a break for a second and not notice. How comforting. This is absolutely fucking horrifying. This wouldn't even be a problem in, like, a tower run, but in, like, a tower rush it's devastating. Because if you fall into the void, it's the same as just, you know, falling back out onto the platform, but there's a huge difference in tower rushes. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to do the weird trick that's done in, like, towering pillars. Okay, that's not how you do that. Which way first? This way. And this is a timed button? Ah, shit. I hope the best, I hope the best, oh god. Yeah, it was just one. You could probably, like, lag that or something. I sure hope that's not solid. Wait, hold on. It's not solid. I hope. If it's, like, even slightly transparent, it could still be solid. Okay, I was scared for a second because I started getting pushed out of the platform. Am I supposed to... Am I expected to jump to that? I'm not fucking doing that. I'm gonna start swearing a little more just because of the scenario I'm in. Okay, I really am just jumping all of it. Ah. Good luck on the final stretch. I mean, it's mainly dissension, so it's not much of a problem. I mean, good luck doing this damageless. This is like 5 jumps, and then I'm good. I can't wait for the music to just suddenly kick back in right before I do it. Oh, I did it. Okay. Oh shit, almost everyone's gone. So I need to check to see if my mic is working. If it isn't, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, no, it's fine. So is Audacity. Okay, so of course I've got Tower of Increasing Stress, then Tower of Dangerous Expeditions, and then I've got the Citadel. I think Increasing Stress... Oh yeah. It's got a lot of skips, it's got a basement, and not quite a nowhere. It's got a lot of skips, a basement, okay, what the fuck? But yeah, no, it's got a lot of skips in a basement, I think, but it's also got sections that go out to the void. Mainly floor 10, which is some of the most interesting dangerous gameplay I've ever seen. You have to go fast. I remember once I tried routing this tower damageless. It was probably one of the earliest ones I went for damageless, and I worked out that it was possible. Although I think there was a section where I believed you required a wall hop. What I found interesting is, I think going through the dropper you would hit a kill brick, even though there was no kill brick there, so I think like the square kill brick was like... I don't even remember how to explain it. Also, I remember that section being impossible damageless, but you could just skip it, which was hilarious. In fact, could I... No. I'm not gonna do it like that. I think it is safe to do all the skips. Even the unintentional ones are safe, I think. But I'm not jumping now. After I get the next button, there's a skip I can do, which would be funny, but also risky. Thing is, if I know everything about every tower, I'll start to know nothing about any tower. Also, I can't do the skip. I'd need to be up there. Conveyors and... Wait, what's wrong with speed boost? Actually, no, I know what's wrong with speed boosters, never mind. Secretly, it's an insta-kill. Wait, I do have my jump. Why do they have that? Am I not supposed to have jump power for that? Also, I love that this entire floor is button progress, so you can just skip it if you fall. Anyway. Oh yeah, this is also one of those towers, kind of. It's actually very scary to jump to, I'm glad I managed to do it. It's this music. I am actually getting close to the end. I'll probably have this done before 200 minutes pass. Probably. Hopefully. One of these is just secretly a conveyor. But only in the Tower Rush. I need to be ready to immediately go, like, to the ground if something goes wrong. Hello. Why does it look just as stretched as, like, the other one? Anyway, what I planned to be on... What I realized could be like 2 hours worth of footage is probably going to be much closer to 3 hours worth of footage. Actually, at this point it's guaranteed to be closer to 3 hours. Where am I? Gotta move for a second. My pinky feels like it's starting to explode. Okay, maybe explode isn't the right word. Floor 4! Oh yeah, it's this music. It's the what howl meme. Yeah. I remember I was just in here and I thought I remember, like, I stopped here when looking at it damage us, and then that sound effect started playing and I was just thinking, wait a minute! It's this place! I was like, what is going on? I love the idea of doing Tower wanting extra levels damageless in the Tower Rush, even though it's so unnecessary and difficult. Like, I would not actually get it. Also, it's incredibly risky. Because there's a section I'm quite consistent at, but there is also a good chance I get thrown into the void, and it's a bit too much of a risk, because it's probably about 10% chance, but it still happens. This is a momentum jump in the void. Oh, it's not the void. I think I'm jumping back into the tower. It's either a conveyor or an X-pusher, but knowing this tower, it's probably an X-pusher. Well, I think this tower does have some interesting conveyor gameplay. It's stairs. Okay, here's the momentum jump. I'm glad you're doing it into the tower and not— Holy shit! I just noticed that. Like, I had no idea that was there, and I just saw it. Yay, I'm in the relaxation area. Congratulations, you made it halfway. Yeah. Halfway. Just in the background, everything I've done. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink quickly. Oh yeah. Balls. Alright. Let's keep going. I feel like you need so much endurance to do tower rushes. I can't believe I've decided that I'm gonna do all the tower rushes. Oh, they're linked. That's cool. There's no actual rope attaching them. Usually I think there is one. But I guess there is a rope attaching them, it's just invisible. I Forget about that. Here's the segment. Wait. What? So it was nerfed. I remember the old idea was, I think you had to jump far enough to wall hop off of that to wait for the kill brick one to pass and land on the non-kill brick one. But it's been, like, really nerfed now, where you don't have to do that. I think I remember, like, it was revealed that it was a possible damage, and I was just like, oh my god, they actually did the wall hops, and then they revealed this, and I was like, what? They changed it. There are two paths you can take to get to the next floor, whichever one you do is up to you. Why are they giving me choice? Well, I think I know which one I'm not doing. Actually, that one's safe. Whatever. But, okay, that jump, no. It's like I having to do long jumps out of X pushes. Also, there's an invisible platform here. Was that necessary? I don't think that's a falling platform. No, because I never saw the little invisible thing. I forget if Tower of Table Flipping is that one tower with the weird falling platform that just exists. No, that was Tower of Traps. It was like green or something, and it just sits at the bottom of floor 1 for some reason. I think it just sinks naturally, so it kind of just falls down. But it's there, like, instantly. Also, I think this is the dropper floor, but you have to do a big outside section before getting to it. Actually, when I say big outside section, I think it's like half of it is walking. So it's not that bad. Wait, what was the point of that? Oh. Time for the drop. Please don't try and skip this. Yeah, because there's probably a checkpoint in there. I mean, you can literally wall hop skip it. But I mean, if they're asking you not to, there's probably a checkpoint. I mean, they're not gonna kill you for it, but they are gonna kick you. They're gonna kick you. That's why you gotta do the basement. It's probably got a checkpoint in it. I think there actually was mention of a checkpoint in a Damages video once. It'll become the one thing I saw to destroy. A player who does, like, so many checkpoints. What? He should have stopped. I was actually going to, but then I just kind of slipped. I'm so close to the end. I don't even feel like I'm that close to the end, because I've got, like, another, like, probably 4 floors to do in this tower, then another tower, and a citadel. That's like a 25-floor citadel as well. There is a skip that might work, but it relies on item clipping. What the fuck? I'm getting so annoyed. I think I'm starting to lose it. Like, I feel like I get tired like 3 times faster if I'm doing a tower rush. And the funny thing about this is probably a short one. Even though there's like 15 challenges. Half of them are steeples that are classic, so they're immediately like 5 times shorter than they normally would be. Actually, I kind of want to do this. Oh god, that was a bit too fast! Yeah! It almost knocked me off. Wait! There's no way, right? Are you telling me you could get through from underneath? No. No, you can't. For a second I thought you could bounce off the ground and clip in. Not clip in, just hit it, but there's no ground. I've actually played A Hat in Time. It's a very good game. I never 100%'d it because the Snatcher DLC is fucking nightmarish. I did actually get a decent bit through it, but like, it is genuinely a nightmarish DLC. They took a relatively challenging, like, parkour game and pushed it to its limits. And I'm not talking about Ego. Also, I love how that, like, there's a boss rush challenge, and there's also challenges where you have to fight, like, harder versions of the bosses. And like, these harder versions of the bosses are actually very difficult. Oh yeah, it's a lodge. Good thing it's not a real one. Also, I was playing on 240 FPS, I can't lodge on 240 FPS. I forgot if I needed to treat it like an actual lodge, I should have gone back to 60. I don't even remember why that's a thing, but it's just easier. A bit far out. Yeah. More balls. I'm glad it's not like the wall jumps in, like, Tower of Peace. What? I'm still confused. I have no idea what happened there. I just kind of, like, landed on a platform, then didn't, and slipped off of it. Final floor! Final floor! Final floor! Oh no. It's just like cube combination! Here we go! I almost launched back off. You would not believe what it was like to do this damageless. And neither would I never did it. Granted, I did do this section in segments to make sure it was even possible, and then told no one. But hey, at least I'm telling people now. I also happen to be the one thing I probably dislike the most. Which is the solution to a damageless tower that does not actually reveal that solution. Because I revealed the modernistic design choices as possible damageless, but never actually. I did it in, like, the end of a random stream where I was just practicing towers. I remember playing, like, cube combination and, like, having this music when fighting the boss, like Poseidon and stuff for the first time, and it was just hype. That video of me fighting Poseidon with a bunch of other players is, like, one of a kind. If you play cube combination now, some player will randomly spawn the boss. Like, if you play cube combination now, and even if you played it back then, players would just... A player would randomly spawn the boss to grief. A player would randomly spawn the boss to grief and no one would help. Also, I think there's overlapping kill bricks there. Also, this jump... Holy shit. It's not even necessary. Like, I could technically do a momentum jump backwards onto that and then go around the frame. But where's the fun in that? Okay, this is not fun, this is just fucking horrifying. It's gonna be so funny. Hey! Sorry, you have to do the wraparound. Really? I actually really liked that one video of that one Poseidon fight. I haven't watched it in a while. I'm probably not gonna watch it in a while. But it was cool that an entire server coordinated to fight this one boss and even built a pyramid of bombs. Also, like, wow. Putting that over the void in a tower rush. I think... Oh my god. I remember back when I played PTTT, like, this music was like in the lobby or something. It's quite nostalgic, actually. I like it. Well, it's a nice view. So I only have two things left to do. That, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, and that, which also shouldn't be too much of a problem. Especially since technically I can actually do a skip there. Which brings me all the way up there. Although, the tiny island is still a concern. It looks like this is going to take me longer than 3 hours. Anyway, Tower of Dangerous Expeditions. This is the final tower. I'm pretty sure, like, for some reason, all of the towers took me about as long as all of the steeples. Although I know which one I have to blame for that, considering one steeple took, like, just as long as all the other ones combined. This has gone longer than it should have, because I've ran out of things to talk about. Like, anytime I'm here I mention the damageless story, and that's the problem, I've already mentioned it. Is this... oh yeah, the cube. The cube! What is going on? I think last time I saw that jump, I just jumped onto it blind and managed to do it. Yeah. My reactions to everything is just yes or no. Like whenever I fall, it's just no. If I get flung by something and I'm safe, it's just This would actually be kind of cool to put in, like, me doing Tower Rush, although I think the Tower Rush videos are supposed to be less like, montage-like. The monthly challenges are supposed to be, like, fully fucking montage. Like, turning 6.5 hours of footage into 6.5 minutes is kind of the thing now. Which I actually did. To be honest, I wasn't expecting 6.5 minutes. I thought I was still somehow going to end up with like 20 minutes of footage by the end of it. So I'm glad to see I didn't do that. Of course, I can't put mid-rolls in the video, but I don't care too much about that. I'd make an extra 3 pence. But no! I thought I went further. I thought I went further and wanted to go backwards to kind of set myself up for the next jump. Harmless mistake, anyway. It's not going to cost me too much time and I can easily get back. It's not remorseless, so it's fine. Yes, this probably is like a mid-intense. Apparently in the Citadel Rush, there's like a soft lock in this tower, in the Citadel variant of this tower or something. Sounds devastating. Of course, there's no soft lock I probably wouldn't be able to get out of. Granted, without a healing item, you're probably completely fucked. And if you're on mobile, you're even more fucked. Freeze healing's only going to do so much for you without crashing your game. Well, it's not going to crash your game, but if you're frozen for too long, the game will just consider you to be inactive and kick you. It's not the 20 minutes inactive, it's like you have no connection, the game kicks you. What the? Okay. I was a little bit late for that jump. Anyway, I'm back. Kind of. I'm not all the way back yet. And I'm taking a lot of damage. I think this is one of the few towers where you actually have to pay attention to your health bar. If you suck. Which I do. So yeah, don't do that thing where I instinctively go backwards before landing. That was close! I know what I did wrong. I seriously, like, I need to learn more about editing, because I don't know how people edit in the way they do. Because, like, I feel like people edit in way better ways than I ever could. That's just because I haven't learned. And might never learn. Yeah, at least people watch the live streams. I can barely see. Okay, now I can see a little better. Does it get darker? It gets purpler. That just reminds me of another one, and I don't know why. I'm not even sure what jump. It might actually just be reminding me of the exact same jump. This is no kill bricks in this section because it's a timed section. Oh, that would have been really bad if I hit the speed booster and had to do the head hitter. Also, I forget there's a speed booster in this. So I just gotta be really careful here. Imagine you keep the speed booster if you fell. That would actually be a run killer. I don't know what it is with that jump. Like, I can barely see where I'm trying to land whenever I do it. Yeah. I think even if you get, like, weird physics on that walk, you're still fine, which is nice. Also, I might be halfway. I remember failing on this floor at some point. And for some reason it was not the head hitter gameplay. Which is, like, the one place I probably would fail. I don't remember if this is easier than— oh no! I shouldn't have kept tapping forwards. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. To be honest, it really isn't that bad. I've lost like a floor or two of progress. Or 3. No, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna have to do the speed section again. And the button. The button's not that bad anyway. I'm gonna have like a whole extra 5 seconds anyway. Like, if you had a 20-second timer, maybe it would be a bit more of a problem. Or 15. Oh yeah, 15-second timer would leave me conked. If it were remorseless, it would be like a 20-second timer. I've got a soul crushing. Probably like 15. Or it'd still be 20 because of reasons. Ah. That jump is always hard to see. It blends in with the frames so well. Ah. Gameplay. I can't believe everyone's picking out the lower as medium now. This is the thing, like, if it was, like... I guess it would be a problem with, like, anyone who's trying to, you know, do their first hard tower to unlock Ring 2. But do you still have to do a hard tower to get to Ring 2? Oh, God. I guess players are given more options, though. I mean, they don't have low anymore, which might actually cause some problems. Ah! It's time! Oh god, not this again. I really dislike this. Pretty sure I had it. I am mad. I'm actually mad now. That actually annoyed me. Trying to line up a climb jump I probably didn't even need to do, and then I do that. I realized right before I ended up jumping that it might push me too far, and it did. Time to progress 2 floors again. I've only failed there so far, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's that floor specifically that's causing problems. I haven't even reached that one section that I failed last time I did this. I like how I probably did better at all of the towers that I practiced like 2 or 3 days ago. I'm probably doing worse at now, which is really weird to think about. But it's fine because I'm gonna make it. Oh, I missed my chance. Took a while for that spinner to finally show up. I need to do something interesting because I'm just failing over and over again. I need more trivia. Although I've already shown off the skip, so I basically have nothing. I guess there's that... Oh yeah, so I remember seeing a video a while back where apparently you can now high jump hundreds of studs in the air, which is interesting. And very interesting for damage loss. You know, I tested it on Tower of Odd Odyssey, which is a tower I already believed to be possible, but the section on floor 10 is extremely difficult if it is. Even if it is possible, the section on floor 10 is so difficult that no one's ever going to end up actually doing that tower. I am never doing it like that again. Probably because I'm never going to do this tower again. Holy shit. Yeah. That was really close to going wrong. That was probably also really close to a climb jump. No, no, not this again. I remember what happened last time. I'm gonna be mad if it happens again. The worst thing I can think of happening there is, like, you try to jump off, but you get that weird thing where it doesn't let you jump for a second. On top of the fact that hitting your head on that and then climbing down results in you, like, climbing down wrong. That was so close. I forget about that every time. I don't even know where I'm going. Oh yeah, the inside. That was a lot closer than it ever should have been. Oh god, it's a classic steeple that only has wraparounds. Did they end up thin at the end like that? This is fine to go in any direction, I believe, because... No! I should have waited. I should have stopped and waited for a second to think. And I shouldn't have done it backwards. So that whole thing about never doing that jump again in that way, I might end up doing it again in that way. This run is fucking tragic. Man, I sure love the pusher floor. I think I have actually been hit by these once because I never knew they existed. So I just walked into one of them. I know how many people are watching. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it eventually. Keep pushing the stone, Sisyphus. You're so close. Oh no, when the button runs out, the entire tower deletes itself. I just realized the very real concern that I get a game crash. I mean, it's not that real of a concern, but the fact it happened to me twice when I was trying to do the hardest dangerous tower I've ever done is horrible. I love how, like, I love how I crash so rarely, but yet, like, in the 2 times it mattered most, I ended up crashing. Which was the 2 times I made it past, I think, like, floor 6 in Tower of Extreme Dystopia Damageless. Which is basically free passage. Which basically acts as free passage into the final 3 floors, of which the only floor 8 really matters. Floor 9 technically has, like, a kill brick in it, and I did hit it once. It was a sad day. So much so, I uploaded a video just titled Pain. Alright, so this is probably the hardest section of the tower as well. Or at least the most jank. And jank equals discomfort, which equals perception of difficulty. Probably why Tower of Bloodthirsty Kenos is extreme difficulty, although, like, there is not a tower that gets an excuse for putting its final stretch at the for, like, being completely inside for the entire thing and then having a massive final outside just because. Tower of Bloodthirsty Kenos isn't even the worst offender, but it feels so... I don't know why. Like, Bloodthirsty Kenos is not the worst offender of the, like, massive final outside rule in Ring 9. But it just feels somehow like one of the worst ones, because even though it doesn't have, like, the longest final outside, or the most absurd-looking one, I think the reason it feels so... That was really close. I think the reason why that one specifically feels so weird is because it's a tower that, like, you're inside for the entire tower, and I think it's also one of those towers that doesn't have a glass part on the frame. Like, it doesn't have a transparent section of the frame. Which means you never see the outside of the tower until you make it to floor 10, in which you have to do a massive final outside. You know, I tried to do it differently. I tried to do it differently. This is what I get for actually trying. Dangerous Expeditions is going to live in my mind as something that I will absolutely despise from this day onwards. I didn't even like this tower, I thought it was actually pretty cool. But after this, I'm gonna absolutely fucking hate it. The tower rushes will teach me to hate any like tower that I come across because of just how much I end up failing it. I'm pretty sure the Ring 1 tower rush took me close to like 144 minutes. This is gonna take me around 200 minutes. So basically almost an extra hour. Fortunately for me, that's only another 30 minutes from now. I don't know why I find the spinner section that makes up like half the floor so difficult. Like, I remember doing it first try last time, and I didn't even know that there was like an exit on every side. I thought it was only those two. Don't even think about it. Got it. I should not try to rush that end part just because I can. I'm near the end. 2 floors left. Yeah. I remember falling back here from floor 10 a few times. I think 2, because of conveyors. There was also a jump in here that made me uncomfortable, and I don't remember which one it was, but I'm gonna see it soon. It might actually be a conveyor jump. Or this. What the fuck is this? Okay, that jump sucks. A ball head here has got to be one of the meanest types of jumps. Oh no, 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 it's this. Okay. Right before I think right before I jumped, I realized that that's not a forward or backward conveyor, it's a sideways one. But I made it here like 3 times, so I'm not sure what this could mean. I was completely guessing there. No, no, absolutely not. That was horrendous. But I made it past what is probably one of the meanest jumps. I'm basically at the end by now. That was really, really close. Like, I think that's as close as I could have got to failing. I saw myself, like, clip into the ground there. Good thing I got a George jump off of that. I think I would have fell there if I didn't get the George jump. Which is kind of funny because George jumps are really difficult to get. Actually, they're not difficult, you just need to know how to do them. And I don't remember how to do them. I'm finally here. What was that? Just got a random jump scare. Oh yeah, I forget if you fall out of bounds here, you're kind of fucked. Although you can also just item clip in, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm finally here. 15 out of 15. I'm actually gonna have to take a huge break after doing something like this. I'm exhausted. Also, I've realized that while you can skip the DBJ section for the Tower of Rage floor in this, I'm gonna try to do it legit, but I've realized if you fail it, you can actually die. Because of the way the kill brick is aligned. Is it? Yeah, I think I'm just seeing things. Because of the way the floor is aligned, you can actually just fall. Oh no, the way the floor is aligned, or kill brick, makes it so you constantly take damage. It probably won't be the same if you have T-pose. But as a way to make that better, you can actually just high jump back up, not even like high jump, which is amazing. I remember back when I was looking at, to see if there was anything I could find with wacky strategy skips on YouTube. I couldn't really find much, unfortunately, but I remember finding one thing that was very useful, because I already knew it was true, which was a skip that you can't do, which is extremely important, because knowing a skip you can't do is more important than knowing one you can. I should not have tried to follow the beat there. Look, I'll have my moment one day, but that is not my moment. Now this is my moment. I didn't do it in the Ring 1 Tower Rush, so I have to do it in the Forgotten Ridge Tower Rush. Yeah, technically I don't, but I don't fucking care. I'm doing it. I haven't messed up in the Void, so I shouldn't mess up here. I remember once I was genuinely thinking about going like really far off damage with some learning like tricks like Void Walking and Void Flings. But like, I still don't understand how those tricks work, and I never will. Which is probably better than actually trying to learn them. So, I will never have an understanding of the Void Fling. Also, I saw a video recently of someone doing the invisible skip. Where you go like something along that way. I don't even remember how I stumbled upon that skip. What the? I was just jumping off them without anything happening. I thought it was like hitting them and going midair, so it didn't. The fact it happened twice though was interesting. Wasn't paying attention though. I took damage immediately, so it's not that special. I think it is kind of possible to run too fast on that and just take damage again. That was a good jump. That was not. I just scratched my nose. My eyes feel dry right now. I've been doing this for too long. I got a decent bit of sleep as well. Holy shit, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention, I did not know my health got that low. I could do the funny skip again. Where I kind of jump through there and land on the spinner, but it's risky. So, I could do the... Oh wait, I was gonna say I could do this item list, because I've like actually not used a single item, but I've used both of those. Technically also that. I think that. And that, okay, so yeah, I've used basically every item. Oh, and the rock, of course. I've used every single item I have. Man, imagine dodging the kill bricks. Now technically I don't know if I'll get kicked for doing it like this instead, but I should be fine. I mean, I should always be fine. I'm not doing that. There are some routes that are so difficult that you should... There are some difficult variant like routes that you should just never do. Like, wow, I'll save 5 seconds. Thanks, speedrunning. Speedrunners when speedrunners when the developers add a soul-crushing route that saves like 1 second. Still, I'm acting like this game is a competitive speedrun community. I don't think the game's really large enough to have that much competition in speedrunning. Plus with the 300 towers. With that being said, Tower of Hex speedruns are probably the most competitive speedruns. Like, they are some really crazy stuff. Like, I remember seeing the record get taken or something. It's like, the glitchless category for Tower of Hex speedruns like, is actually a prestigious category, I'd say. That being said, I have no idea who holds it, but I remember seeing a video of someone taking the record. It's still cool. It's still cool if you have like any record, though, of course. But some records are a lot easier than others. Like I remember having 4 records at some point, I think. Granted, some of them got silently rejected and then attempted to be patched. They all were not successfully patched. Oh yeah, also this floor is a bit dangerous. Not because it can insta-kill me, but because it's an outside section, which means I'll be slightly inconvenienced if I fall. So I would say it's a bit funny to say slightly inconvenienced when it means losing all my progress, but I mean, I've already done like 15 other challenges. Losing like 10 floors of progress really isn't going to be that much of an impact. It's like less than 10%. Oh no, I lost like 6% of my progress. I think you can just jump up there. I think, but there's also another section where you can just jump. I don't understand that. Was it buffed or nerfed? It looks the same to me. Oh, someone beat the new favorite medium tower. I'm gonna start making Lolo's medium jokes. Ah yeah, the random difficulty spike that is eternal suffering. Oh, and of course it's the outside section floor as well. To be honest, I would not recognize 90% of the other floors. Also, what is going on with this? What? That's really interesting. Wait, am I on 60 FPS? Oh no, I wasn't on 60, I was just lagging. So maybe I was close to it, but I wasn't set to it. That's what I'm gonna do after this. It probably really is just gonna be like, I edit this. I don't know why, but I get so tired if I do something like this. I don't even need to align. What's the point? I was walking up that real weird. Why is the floor even designed like this? Wait. No, I think I'm just seeing things now. This can't be loss. It can't be loss. It looks too shit. You know, that was way faster than I thought it was. I thought I'd end up half as far as that. Okay, I gotta be careful here because for some reason they added that which can fling you. Or maybe it doesn't fling you, but whatever. I think I hit it. Okay, here we go. I hate that if you don't jump it, you just barely land, but if you do jump it, you just barely miss. Technically, it depends on where you jump. But, like, yeah. Anyway, there's something I'm going to want to show off because it's about one of the most unpredictable jumps in probably the entire Citadel. And I found a way to do it consistently. And effortlessly. Now, I mean, this is just horrifying. I forgot the implications of falling in a section like this, and I'm not paying attention. But you know what I gotta do. Yeah. I'm taking this as a screenshot. Da-da-da. Nice memories. Or sad memories if I fall. That's what I've got left. Whoa. This is like a citadel. It is actually weird seeing something this large after doing so many steeples and then towers. This thing is massive in scale. Especially since it's one of the big citadels. Like, it's weird because some Eto citadels are like really small. I mean, there's a 10-floor citadel. Like, really? That's not a citadel anymore. I think the rules of the citadel is it has to be at least 12 floors. So, these conveyors are like 3 times stronger than they should be, so I did a little bit of practice on them and I learned something funny. You don't have to press anything to do them. If you just jump on it and face sideways, you're fine. Similar to this as well. The falling platforms have been preserved. This is not going to be nostalgic to any new Eto players. Also, I've been sitting too long. Like, way too long. I should probably stand up at some point, but I don't know. I'll stand up when I'm done. I could actually get sub 200. Not like that's the even of, like, wow, sub 200 minutes, let's go. It's not even that impressive. Complete the tower. I forget those ones don't fall. It's gonna be interesting when I get to the later areas. Also, it's gonna be weird that I'm gonna get to do the Ring 3 Tower Rush again. Because I've already done it before, technically. Okay, I don't remember which way I went for this, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and guess, because I think I have a vague idea of where I was going last time. This is wrong. Yeah, no, it's all over the place when you're in here. No. That might have actually been correct. It was. Kind of. Probably not. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's hurting a bit to sit now. I feel like this chair's gonna break. I went the wrong way again. I hate this, it's like a maze. I just stop making jokes like these, because they're so bad. Can I? Yeah, there we go. No. Not that again. Come on, give me something I can use. I'm back at the start. Wait, no, this isn't really the start. Okay, well this is a long way to the end. Like, this path leads me most of the way to the end. Oh, for fuck's sake. Never mind, it does lead me most of the way, but it also leads me to a dead end. I'm finally in the main room. Are you serious? For a second I was thinking, like, my thought process there was just like, there's these weird walls here, and I still don't know, like, what they are or why they're aligned this way. So I realized, wait, no, there's no way it's lost. It's fucking lost again. I can never escape it. And especially in Ring 1, you can never escape it. It's gonna be real fun when I get to do Tower of Frightening Nightmares, because there's lots in that as well. Oh god, my nose is a bit weird right now, but I don't want to go for it because I need to do this tower. Let's set it out. Yeah, whatever, I'm going for it. Yeah. There we go. Now, in spirit of something, I'm not using alignment. Okay, the fact that I managed to land that is a miracle. Now, remember the key this time, because of course they decided to hide a key and force you to go back down off the floor. Gameplay. No! Not again! I can't just make that same mistake twice. Okay, well the sub 200 minute run is dead. There's no way I can pull it off now. Especially not with the Tower of Madness floor, which takes like 8 minutes to do. Okay, to be fair, it does not take 8 minutes. The only floor I've ever seen that takes 8 minutes to do is the one in Ohad. Specifically the floor that says all that for a coin. I remember looking back at an old stream that someone else did, and they were making the all that for a coin joke, and I was just thinking, wait, what? And it took me a second to remember about, like, the sign that says all that for a coin. And if anyone's wondering why I was watching a random Ohad stream, it's because it's the one where I ended up getting a hammer that could instantly kill the streamer. Not so that I could use it, but so that I could have it and it would be funny. Because they dropped the hammer in the corner and they were gonna grab it later, since it launched up to a later floor. But the part that interested me is they said something like, whoever grabs this hammer can now kill me. And like, the race is on, and I was just thinking, Because, like, I had already done speedruns on Ohad, so that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. I should not have taken that risk. Also, I am going to zoom in on the glass slammer every time it breaks. But I could technically still do it. Okay, that's ambitious. Also, I might spend too long on this floor just because I like the music. It's in the frame. Come on, I just gotta keep going. I can listen to the music another time. Like, you know, on the wiki or YouTube. To be honest, the music is still probably going to hit before I get to the end of the floor. I'm actually a little confused about something. Oh yeah, no, so I did the obelisk, like... I probably already speedran the obelisk like 6 times, and posted an image in the Ito XL Discord of me completing it in 9 minutes. But basically, I knew skips. A lot of skips. This meant that I'm pretty sure this hammer was probably about 3 hours into the obelisk. For me, probably closer to like, I don't know, 1 hour and 20 minutes. But I made it there in 5 because of a skip. What's funny is I made it to the exact location of the hammer so quickly that I didn't even know it was in the room with me until I managed to fail. Because, like, there was a jump I failed, and on my way back up doing that section again, I noticed the hammer was just sitting there. It does have one of the funniest reactions though, just, oh no! Oh no! But I could actually show this in the video now, because I've referenced it. Finally, I get to show my #1 moment. I actually do still have the footage of me, like, getting that hammer, and how I did it, because it is fucking hilarious. Like, the second they said the race is on, I had just pressed enter to enter ring 3, and the second they said the race is on, I had already pressed enter to, you know, go into ring 3. and... Oh shit. I might have to wait for this, I don't want to hit my head. Well, there goes 200 minutes. I mean, this is not over. I do technically have time to beat this in 4 minutes or so. But as long as I don't get stuck here for like 20 minutes again. Why did I wait? I for a second I thought I had to go back up, like up instead of onto the spinner, and I thought the spinner would be backtracking. I spent too long thinking about it, and then I decided to jump for the spinner anyway. Okay, well, 200-minute run is dead, but it's probably going to look more interesting to get a 200-minute run rather than a sub-200-minute run, so whatever. At least it's more footage from me being an absolute fool. You know what? No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna speedrun like 8 floors in 4 minutes. I already understand this is impossible. I mean, there's a timed button section that takes like 30 seconds. And I'm gonna have to get there. It's got cool music on that floor, I think. Probably. By the time I'm there, it'll probably still be like 199.30 or something. It's like, 200 minutes is dead. My original plan was, not even an original plan, I kind of developed that plan after the first like 40 minutes to get it done in 2 hours. It's much closer to 4 hours now. And technically, if we're actually going that route, it might actually be almost closer to 5 hours. I almost swung there. Seal and repair. I've heard this ad too many times through just doing this tower. It's so strong. It even works underwater. Oh, I gotta wait for it to spin now. Okay, this is where I'm gonna spend the next hour. And for emergency auto repair, Flex Tape keeps its grip, even in the toughest conditions. Big storms cause big damage. Oh, it was can cause. Like, with how much I have to do still, I've still got the dropper, never mind, I'm completely, like... I forgot the skip again as well, there's a skip there. Great gesturing towards the skip. Also, I need to remember the conveyors. So there's a reason I practiced this. Specifically so I could remember these conveyors. Okay, not really, but like, whatever. Conveyors! Ow! About 202 minutes. Wait, I could make the year. Oh, I gotta do that. Although that's ambitious, I only have 3 minutes. It's gonna take a while for me to climb up like 10 floors. Luckily I don't have to pay attention because there's a speed remover. Ugh. I feel like at this point the Tower of Falling and Failing floor feels more like a Tower of Deep Darkness floor, because I've only ever really done it in Deep Darkness. I've only done it once in the actual Falling and Failing. So it's still funny that I've done Citadel of Big Hole but not Tower of Big Hole. I don't remember when I did Tower Phone Snapping. I like the idea of making 2025 though. Although to be honest you can actually just do that. technically speaking, 2025 can actually already be made under other conditions. Wait, could I make the entire, like, time? 2305, 2025. I don't think I can do that. But 2305, 25. Ooh. I want to see if I can do that. Wait, no, because I'd have to wait 30 minutes. What? I really should have looked. That was the dumbest decision I've ever made. I thought I had to jump all the way to the other platform. I didn't know there was a little one stud behind the corner. I should have just looked. Now I gotta go for another 5 minutes. Which also means I lost my chance to make the win time 2025. I don't think there's any other jokes I can think of. About 269, I'm gonna have to wait like an hour. It doesn't even have to be a joke, it can't just be normal. I am gonna lose my mind editing through this. Even though it's gonna be as long as my first set of monthly challenges. Well, my first monthly challenge is sorry, which was like 4 hours long. This is gonna take twice as long as I expected. I almost missed again. Like, I started to genuinely think that if I did well enough on, like, steeple of towering pillars, I could do this in 2 hours, or under 2 hours. And now I'm getting quite close to doing it in 4 hours. Granted, I was about, like, 3 minutes of gameplay away from winning. I wouldn't have got 2022 anyway. But 2025. I can get 2025 now, I guess. I guess. It's not the same. It's this one, yeah. I can barely see them when they're close. I think it's something to do with, like, the frame, but I can just barely see them when I'm about to, like, jump on them. And I'm finally back. I mean, by finally back, I mean it's been like a minute, and that's really not long. Not when I've been doing this for like 4 hours. Major damage. Oh shit! Oh no! Why did they make this? This is like one of the worst things you could put in like a tower rush. Even for a Citadel, this is unjustified. It's a good thing I know how to like align it like that. But like now it's just gonna spin. Oh wait, I never got to this last time. I'm gonna wait. I sold this boat in half. It's the one good thing John Ron did. Reactive flex tape. Oh, I have to do the dropper again. This tower rush has been nothing but a thinly veiled tragedy. Everything went wrong and I still completed it, feeling completely empty. I mean, I'm saying I still completed it. There is that one spot. I could call it the Forgotten Ridge Tower Rush, a thinly veiled tragedy. That'd be a funny title. Anyway, one day I'm gonna get to see what that one ping on Discord is when I finally beat this. It's a nice view. Anyway, let's continue. Good thing these half-studs aren't falling platforms, but they gave me that kind of vibe when I first saw them, mainly because they're 4x4s. And 4x4s are always falling platforms. I mean, you could always make the falling platforms larger, but they always seem to be 4x4s, every time. That's why it sucks when you're only just starting to learn how to do, like, one-stud jumps and you're forced to do them. Like towers that just start introducing like one-stud jumps and then suddenly they're falling. Also, I really didn't remember doing that. I thought I was in a new section. I was just thinking like, how did I fail Tower of... I forget what you even call it, Funny Forts. I didn't fail Tower of Funny Forts, I failed Tower of Fatness, like one of the most disliked towers to ever exist apparently. Like, it's okay, but it's a bit mid. I still find it amazing that when I was playing, I forget what it was even called, the Mini Obelisk of Mini Obelisk, that I recognized, there was a random platform on Mini Obelisk of Mini Obelisk. And I was just like, oh, it's this platform from I don't know which tower it is, and then I had a second to think about it. I think when editing, and I just thought, oh yeah, it's from Tower of Fatness. One of what is probably one of the least memorable towers in the game. And somehow I recognized a single jump from it on floor 10. It's not even that one fin stud jump either, it's like... I don't even know how to explain it, I just recognized it, and it was like one of the weirdest things I think I've ever done with this game. I also remember, like... I remember something that was like, guess, I think someone made this video, it's like, guess the tower based on its AI image. And one thing I find really funny is I actually got, I think, all of them right, except I think 2. And the funny thing is, the 2 I got wrong was, I think, a Zone 10 tower? So, like, I was guaranteed to not even recognize that one. And I think the other one was Tower of Heck, because for some reason, like, its AI image was by far the worst. It was impossible to tell that it was supposed to be Tower of Heck. I find it funny, though, because I look in the comments and I see, like, a lot of people not recognizing towers like maybe Atlantean Depths or even Cogs and Steam. No. I forgot about that jump. I was supposed to practice it because I did really shit at it last time. This is fucking horrible. If the flex tape floor is still after... No, it's Tower of Fatness after this, again. I'm so tired. I just want it to end. No! I don't know why this feels like a tragedy. Even though I'm succeeding, technically, like, it does not feel successful. Like, I was bound to make it here eventually, but the way I've made it here is devastating. The steeples went so well, and then I get into, like, the final steeple, and that's the start of hell, where just everything starts going wrong. But I don't want to, like, bring it into existence, but just imagining getting kicked at the end of this. Which is why I probably shouldn't hesitate at all, because it can happen. It's rare, though. Servers don't really shut down. I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm a million times more prepared for the Ring 2 Tower Rush. Fortunately, I am. And the Ring 3 Tower Rush really won't be bad. I mean, like, the nice thing is, I'm over-prepared for the Ring 2 Tower Rush because I know literally everything. I know more about, I probably, like, the only people who probably know more than I do about wacky strategy are the people who fucking made the thing. Because, like, I know a lot of things about the tower, including the things you're not supposed to know. Because, you know, in the pursuit of damageless, I had to work out everything. Thing is, when it comes to making a route, you have to learn a lot just to make one, sometimes. And I learned literally everything. And then you've got Citadel of Heights and Depths, which I apparently did beat once, but I think that was using boost items. But I've played the Obelisk of Heights and Depths like 6 times. Although it's not quite an excuse, because I've done the Obelisk of Weird Nostalgia like twice, and funnily enough, I could probably beat the Obelisk of Weird Nostalgia faster than I am doing, like, my fastest run, which would probably be my second run, or third, on the Obelisk of Weird Nostalgia, will probably be faster than this run of the Citadel. That's how bad this run is. Like, I think I've been here for close to an hour. But I'm so fucking close. I wonder if there's a way to, you know, a way to do the X-Pusher part very legit and not skip it. Yeah, no, I need to skip that. I need a way. A way has to be found. No, a way has not actually been found, but that was funny. I don't even know why I went to like fucking Old English or some shit. That's how you do it. It's not how you should, but it works better. I still don't know what that is. But that's irrelevant, I need to keep going. I imagine this just leads into that one section on Tower of Killjoys. Also, that was a stronger conveyor than I thought it was. I forget if Tower of Despair was regarded as impossible damageless. I think that would be weird because I remember this section being mentioned as being possible. But you have to do that. Oh, it's this one. Wait, which tower is this? Oh yeah, it is Deep Sighing. I was thinking it might be Deep Sighing. This means I've got 3 floors left. I think. Yes, 3 floors. Or 4. 3 floors! I'm almost there! After 3.5 hours, I'm almost there. Holy shit, no. Not an outside. Not a Kilburn. Alright, let's go. I gotta make that joke. For the content. For the content. Why did I not stop for that last one? Alright, now I better not fall here, otherwise I'm soft locked. No, that's just falling and failing. Wait, no, this isn't even falling and failing's final floor, it's just the same color. This is Tower of Winning Every Run. Like floor 8 or something. Actually, I don't think it could be floor 7. Because I don't know if this is the one that leads into a Kilbrick maze. It's floor 1. No, otherwise an outside section would have no consequences. Imagine putting an outside section on floor 1. I can't imagine doing that. just gonna get an image of a tower that does that. I was thinking Tower of Holy Flip, but I don't think Tower of Holy Flip actually does that. It does it on floor 2. So there's almost zero consequence to an outside section on floor 2. Unless it's a Zone 10 tower, which takes like 8 hours to complete. That's another thing I'm concerned about. Like, as towers become... As you get further into the game, like, part counts increase over time, towers get longer, and the zones also have way more towers. Or at least they used to be considered an area of more towers. I think they are still. This creates the very subtle problem that the towers are going to be twice as long, and there's more of them. And also the final citadel can insta-kill you. You know, a very subtle problem. Imagine that button isn't even necessary. It's just an optional recovery button or something. I end up, like, jumping on it. I'm just imagining it's a falling platform as I jump on it and say GG. Now, if one of the monthly challenges is to say GG, you know what I'm not going to be saying until I start streaming. I actually have to pay people to say GG, it's funny. Okay, that was unnecessary. I'm here! This is apparently a run killer, and I can see why. Anyway, let's go. It almost hit me there because I jumped late. I thought I missed the green one for a second. Wait, what if I managed to hit the green one without hitting the yellow one? I'm just wiping my eyes a bit. Damageless, damageless, holy shit. Damageless, 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 damageless. Okay, I should stop. Damageless, 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 damage. Intentionally taking damage at a spot like this is, like, actually stupidly risky. Given what happens if I fall. Granted, falling was a problem for most of the towers. Like Tower of Triangular Tower. Wait, it's not wrong triangle tower. Tower of Triangular Covering. Triangular Tower is so weird, because I thought it got removed from the game and then added back, and then, like, removed again and added back again or something. Like, it was all over the place. It's time... What if I finished it at 220? Just because. Oh no, I'm suddenly on 5 health. Sure don't want to fall. Wait, could you... What? Hold on. That's a solid kill break, right? What? You can skip that. How do I keep finding these? Like, I don't know, at this point the question's either like, how do I keep finding these, or how do the devs keep missing these? I guess the focus is more on designing the tower than actually, you know, focusing on what skips can and can't be done. It's like, most players aren't going to skip. Hi, thanks. I didn't notice your message for a second. Oh, they don't even pull. I can't believe this just... You can actually just skip the run killer. I think I'll wait till 220, that seems like I could wait till 222, but I probably shouldn't... Okay, I didn't know those fell. I probably shouldn't wait for like 3 minutes for 222. But it would be funny. Actually, I kinda wanna do that. It's not there. Okay, how do I stall for 2 minutes? I don't even know if I should. What if I just jumped off? I should end this. Oh, I was too late. Wait, I can still do 2025. I'll just wait 10 seconds. Hey! Finally. I did it. That took so much longer than it should have. Actually, I want to check something. I was in that tower for about 47 minutes. Oh, the Citadel. So this means I could actually. I'm not even going to need it because I've already. So I guess I can show the tower chart now. Ah yeah, Steeple Apparel's harder. I mean, it might be. I messed it up so many times. To be honest, the kill brick's more of a good thing than a bad thing. It kind of just forces you to go up if you fail. I always found it weird as well that the one soul crushing difficulty is dark blue and not like cyan for like Godspeed. Because like it looks like the old colors. But I guess then there would probably be some difficulties missing and like good luck buddy difficulty and stuff. But yeah, there's Steeple of Low and SOTP is like mid-high remorseless. And I'm not going to be doing mind breaking for a while. I could actually... No, I don't need to. Oh wait, it's in tower completions, isn't it? What? Okay, it won't load, never mind. The only thing I haven't completed in Ring 2 is technically the tower rush and something... Oh, there's one other thing I can show actually. I might need all of my my boost items for this because I have a tendency to not do it right. So before the stream ends, there's something I want to show off, because it's something I accidentally found a while back. It is not free. So, I remember I accidentally was like messing around with this and went under it and tried to jump out and accidentally launched it. And I found something interesting. Okay, it's gonna take a second to even get this. I don't know how I managed to do this without the bootleg gravity coil, but I did. Like, I managed to get this thing out of its box by using the bootleg gravity coil. Well, no, without it, but it's easier to do it with it. It's almost impossible without, so I don't even know how I discovered it. I have to do this before stream ends, and I don't know why I've lost all my consistency. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I just have to get on it and not make it fall backwards. What the? I think that worked. There we go. I could actually try this time to bring it to the Forgotten Ridge Tower Rush, but that's only gonna go so well. And by that I mean it's going to fall. Just like that player. If I can get it in, it's gonna be a fucking miracle. Oh. No, there it goes. But funny thing, there's the void. It just sits there. It just sits at the void if it falls. And you can't stand on it. Wait, I stood on it for a second. Okay, that's funny. I don't think I've ever done that before, climbing in the void for a single frame. Anyway, I should probably end this. Oh, I either end it in front of the Tower Rush or, like, I don't know, this. Oh yeah, there we go. That's every single tower except the Soul Crushing and the Tower Rush, I guess. Wait, it can't be the Tower Rush without the mini tower. I refuse. Even though technically when I did the Ring 1 Tower Rush, I didn't do the mini tower. Although that's because it showed up in Tower of Killjoys. I gotta do the mini tower. You can't just not have the mini tower. Okay, a little bonus segment to the stream, I guess. Even though I really should go. I was thinking, like, is this gonna show up at all? And it never did. Meats just aren't included in Tower Rushes. Also, this is relatively new, so it probably wouldn't have ever been added. It would have been overlooked, but I mean with me, it was just specifically removed from the rush, so... So yeah, this is kind of just like a little aftermath. Almost walked off. Welcome to Tower of True Skill Floor 10. Now it's a Tower Rush. Wait, does that still count as a hard? Okay, now I disagree with what's going on with Steeple of Low Woe. Although, I guess it's probably got some pretty difficult gameplay. Alright, I'll just stop here then. Also, this is a 13-stud long jump, by the way, which is how I learned about, like, gear speed and such. Oh wait, that's wave, not. It's probably gonna mess up my center of mass somehow. Alright. Bye.